Okay.
Or a core AA.
Dendi's on the other side though.
Yeah.
Dendi used to play that mid AA, right?
Sure, that's how he won TI, but
I like it.
AA core didn't Mint one at some point do it as well?
It's core ogre. It's offlane ogre. You can go IO ogre offlane. That's some sauce right there.
Now they have no wave clear.
Dude, you don't need wave clear.
This is where
You just love AA. You just
literally-
absolutely love AA.
They don't
versus
need
more
wave
Yesterday,
clear to win
you
this
had
game.
wave
They've
clear.
got the power of friendship.
Every discussion you brought up wave clear and how important it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's the shaker.
No, I'm all in.
Let's just be a puppy morphling now. It's like this
I
AA's
really
picked up,
think
puppy's going morphling.
Navi
Exactly. I'm telling you that.
is the best team, and they're gonna win.
10 seconds.
And their uniforms are the best, and their management is
Seconds left.
Right above
very
us.
friendly. That's what I meant to say.
Sure. Thank you for your contribution, Kyle.
No problem. Glad I could be here to watch Navi win with their AA.
Almost convinced.
No, on a serious note, it's fine, but I'm pretty sure there's just gonna be a support morphling now, or even if it
Yes.
isn't. Like, there's literally no wave clear.
There's no wave clear at all versus Drow strat.
Yet.
Yeah, I guess.
What
There's
do you
still two
pick?
people.
But this is the issue.
Carry. What carry has wave clear?
No, the problem is when you pick the Wisp Ogre and
There really isn't it?
Maelstrom heroes.
you need your carry to do everything. You need wave clear now. You need something that can be buffed and carry the game. So you need tower damage, wave clear,
They don't have team
reach,
fight.
raw DPS, a Roche taker and carrier.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah?
when I look and I see their supports and their offlaners, right, and they have no wave clear on these heroes, there's very limited options. Like the only one that's left is like Lina for mid, and then the carries just don't have wave clear. That's just not a thing.
I think you just double down on the lane.
There's not. You just go. You go for a
go hard
CK
on
here.
lanes.
Yeah.
Just get a CK.
Exactly. Get a CK. Get like a PA or something.
CK or
like
PA.
Get like something just super kill heavy that's trying to
Yeah.
snowball. You're not gonna have wave clear. You're not gonna win the mid to late
PA
game.
But you can't even go
PA
with
would
CK
work.
though.
Come on, PA is
Like CK
not
versus
good here.
Shaker is just never fun.
I think it's okay.
PA will literally just die.
Shh, that's fine. All he's got to do is assassinate the enemy heroes before he dies.
That's
They
not happening.
can't kill you if you're already dead.
Sure. There's a good I go for void.
Avoid it.
It gets on. I mean, we kind of thought that was coming, right? It's crystallized. He loves his void. It's a way to
does
get on
love his
top of
void.
the Drow at least. But there is a shaker to protect.
And Drow's kind of good against void. Like having the
is.
Gus. Like this void has to play very.
It is
afraid,
AA void as
always.
well.
It is AA void, but it's
Wombo
very.
combo.
I look at that and I see a very slow-paced draft on the left side. It's gonna have to do. I mean, the Iron Ogre have to play.
That's about as slow as global warming right there.
Yeah.
That is.
Global warming is faster than you think.
Seconds left.
It's still pretty damn slow. All right, those icebergs aren't melting overnight. It is a problem.
Kyle's
though,
from
right?
America,
Congress.
so you know
Huh?
global
Oh,
warming
okay.
not a thing so much.
Fair enough. It's different
he's not,
over there.
He's not worried about it. Yeah, we've different rules.
I don't even know what to say, folks.
I mean, they're going for
sorry.
Navi's going for the same thing as they did the other day, right? They're
Yeah.
going for just late game, right? They want to take it to late game with void.
But they're not playing against Lithium.
This
They're
is
playing
true.
against
They're-
Team Secret.
And they don't have an IO partner right now. Because void is not the greatest IO partner.
Drow is the highest win rate in like all of Dota over the last 6 months, if I'm not mistaken. Like, there's nothing better than Drow. I think that if you look at a minimum sample size of like
Isn't it
20
Spectre?
games, it could be. But Spectre was nerfed really hard. Drow.
He tanked.
Yeah, but you said last 6
Or
months.
she tanked. Sorry.
Okay, that hasn't been nerfed. Sorry.
Guys, this game looks very over.
Yeah, they have no way to
Without
versus
pick.
Drow Visage.
So yeah, well, Visage builds a pipe and you send the game. Like,
You need
this-
you need to last pick
happen.
Tinker. I think if you're Navi, that's
have
like,
to stall
That's like the
somehow.
only thing because that gives them like the damage they need, the wave clear. It synergizes with their global map control. It beats the Drow strat, and it like gives you an answer, right, and like a way to win the game because the laser jumps between familiars too, which is
Yeah.
quite nice.
You've
What
got to
about
farm up the
last
swing axe
pick?
though.
Pudge. You can hook people out of the chrono.
Hey,
Secret.
wouldn't be bad Morphling Shaker. You've got the setup.
Yeah. This Morphling, is he going to be a support, I guess? Is he playing offlane maybe?
I'm just saying we might not want to like go up to the break room after this. We can just stay in our seats, I think.
Yeah,
Do you think it's going to be that fast?
I think this is going to be brutal.
20 minutes, I think.
I think the game will be over in 7, but it'll last about 18.
Yeah. I mean, Drow Visage games normally end games at 18 to 20.
18
It's
to 20,
played well. That's like
It just
what
the issue is like how do you you have all static damage numbers on Navi's side, right? It's just they need the game to go to 30 minutes and then they'll be fine. But until then, they're banking on the synergy of AA Void to like find kills. It takes so many resources to actually kill anybody. And a Visage, if he's just gonna, he can go HOD pipe.
Yeah, that's what he's. I mean, that's what he's gonna do.
Like
absolutely, what he's gonna do.
It's all about like effective gold usage, right? Visage with Hod pipe is like here as far as what he brings to the table in a fight to his team.
Yeah.
Void with that same amount of gold, what mask and half a shadow or and a shadow blade. If in a team fight, like your power level isn't there. Not strong enough.
But he won't have that gold at the same time. That's the thing.
He's one of towers because they also have no tower push to go along with their lack of wave clear.
well, and then you take away Chrono Layer. Let's say the nice thing about Drow Visage is like you're always ready to go. Like you lose a fight to a Chrono, who cares? You just go push right again.
And now an
think-
Enigma even on top too.
Well, yeah, they banned out the vents on the
support
side of
morph.
Navi, so it's
great.
like, let's
Wait,
We see support Visage.
could be
but
an,
it could be off lane.
Not a big fan.
it could
be
be a
an
lot.
off
It
lane.
could be a lot of things here still.
Yeah.
We don't know like where's Enigma gonna go to.
Do they ban Tinker?
That's for
No,
sure.
they didn't.
No,
you gotta
Tinker's
pick
still
Tinker.
in.
Tinker is actually like the answer to the secret lineup, and it could save them the game.
Okay.
The problem is you're now last picking a mid for your ringer, the guy you haven't really played with. I don't believe Arc is that type of player. Those that are the what I call like the AP style, you know, the Storm, Tinker, Leshrac players, the Abeds. They're very rare, and they usually get snatched up by teams quite quickly. I don't believe that's really something very popular in Europe, so I'd expect we'll end up with something like Alina instead. Even better.
Why is there a Bristle back in the game?
And it's okay
Bristle.
against familiars and stuff, but
Bristle IO lane is pretty okay.
I would have liked this more if
They
they
got
didn't
a
have like
pair
the
now.
Void and stuff. I feel like there's just no synergy with Void and the rest of the draft, but I don't mind IO Bristle as an idea here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't,
zero wave clear versus a Drow first pick.
dude, Visage just slaughters everything except for the Bristle Void. Like honestly, he slaughters Void too. Yeah, Bristle's nice, but he's gonna walk in with the like. No one else can fight. You can't commit on any other heroes because you're immediately gonna get targeted. If you get stunned by Morphling, if you get stunned by Enigma, if you get Grave Chilled, Fissured, like there's
a
no
lot-
reach whatsoever for the Drow. You can't kill her at the start of a fight.
Oh yeah. I play a lot of Visage games. When you see these supports like AA and IO that have no stun, nothing to deal with your birds, you Grave Chill them, they're dead.
They're dead.
And there's
Absolutely.
no one else on the team has stuns. There's no way to actually save a hero that gets caught by Grave Chill in this game. It's just free kills for Visage. This
Okay.
is
We all know that you guys favor Team Secret in this draft, but I want you guys to play devil's advocate and tell me what Navi needs to win this game.
Don't get run over in lanes. Have the Bristle have a good start, and then try to take it to late game. Try to not lose at 20 to 30
They
minutes.
don't even have an interrupt for the BKB Enigma.
HOD, I guess, but they can get a troll creep.
On who? Which hero's gonna buy the HOD?
IO.
Okay.
doesn't Enigma win them late game for Secret? I feel.
Oh,
She asked
I think I would say for
Thank you,
Navi.
Fog.
She asked me.
Thank you.
For Navi, crush your lanes,
Yeah.
snowball from there. Like you have IO Bristle, you have AA. Like that to me is two pretty scary lanes with a lot of potent kill potential.
Okay.
doable.
Well, it is time.
Kyle's not getting involved.
We have Dendi versus Navi. Dendi and Puppy of Dota all round. Let's head over to our team of Lizard and Killer Fish.
Navi. Oh wait, I just saw the draft. Maybe Navi. Yeah, thanks, Chiefs. Okay, we are here. We're ready to get underway, and this is an interesting strategy coming out from Navi. I think we're in agreement from what we just saw is this AA pick is a question mark in our minds.
It's
especially.
interesting. It's definitely
It's a combo for the Void.
It's a combo for the Void, and it's also not so bad versus the Morphling, right? Nisha is playing that Morphling after all. It's gonna be the core Morphling. So it's not so. Oh, it's mid ancient. All right, that's gonna be actually very, very interesting. So Soneko and True, they are the supports. It's mid ancient apparition.
Yeah, so this has been the only way I've actually been seeing this hero, in fairness.
I mean,
at the same time.
this is awesome, man. I'm loving this. Let's go.
This is spicy. This is different.
No. This is not only spice. They are
Is it
playing
everything nice?
It's also everything nice because you are playing mid ancient apparition versus Dandy, right? And he loved to play that hero on mid, man. So you steal his hero and his team? What are you doing?
The ultimate spit in the face. Ark's like, you know what? Even if I lose this, I'm going to lose it and start. But, I mean, it's not a bad lane for him. In fairness, I've seen it a decent amount. Ancient Apparition mid is surprisingly decent, despite what most people think.
Well, Dendi is the one playing the draw.
Lizzie. Well, that was brave. They're going to run him down. Looks like we're already going to find our first blood. He can't TP out either, as they do have the stun available on the Absol. Can he get across and help? No, he can't. There's your first blood.
And the worst part is Wisp also wasted his board there. I think he cancelled it in the end. And I don't know why the Bristle was left alone there, because...
well, that was our big concern at the start. We were like...
They're gonna duel, though. They're gonna duel from now on.
Yeah,
definitely.
I think they have to, because originally, like you heard me saying, are they gonna do a tri-lane with the Ancient Apparition here? That must be what they're thinking. But there's no way you leave a Bristle alone. Not in 2018. This hero can't survive on his own in that lane.
I mean, honestly, AA mid, it can work. It's obviously not very common, but that hero mid can definitely work. And then your lanes aren't perfect, but it's kinda alright, I suppose. You still have the Bristle. Oh my god.
Are those the highest rates we've had?
We had a 5, I think.
I think we had a 5. But like, but at this point in the tournament, to get that kind of bet one way or the other.
Yeah, so honestly, like, Morphling does suffer from AA a lot. So if you get him in that Chrono and you use the Necro's ult, the AA's ult, you can definitely do to see that damage.
Yeah, that's of course the power of the Chilling Touch. Nisha almost died there.
And AA isn't that bad here right now in the laning stage either.
Not in the first few levels. It's not until Nisha gets like an Aquila and gets to about level 5.
Of course, because you benefit so much more from these simple items. Wisp.
Chew getting low here. Pupp's trying to make the move, but they haven't got vision.
He has a fairy, he has a salve.
They are being starved a little bit. They're still level 1 there. And I believe the drive should be up to 2 by now. Doing a good job of actually controlling the wave. 8-3 CS. And speaking of controlling the wave,
that's
that's
also around mid. If he manages to fissure Arc mid, like, he can die.
There it is. Ark's in trouble. We use the cold feet, but it's too late. Nisha, will he freeze? No, he won't. He gets out.
Regen top as well. Oh my god.
Oh no. We see this with DDs all the time, but with a regen rune, just the perfect scenario.
That's actually so good for them right now. Plus the Wisp Bristle lane, I think that's the lane you have to win if you are Navi, because that Bristle, perhaps it wasn't the perfect last pick, right? But if he buys that Crimson early on, then perhaps you can defend towers versus Visage. Maybe.
Possibly, but I think the big concern to highlight right now is Secret. They left Xi alone in the bot lane. He's not suffering at all though. He has an XP advantage over his 2 opponents already. And we already said it actually looks a lot like this Void is the win condition, clearly. Blizzy, is he going to be able to get out? This fish is going to be there. A lot of damage done. He's out of mana. He might be out of life. Going to try and run down. Fairy Fire coming up from Chew to try to keep him up. Going to be close. He will make escape. Chew, he needs to buy 2 more seconds for the tether. It's going to be close, but he won't make it. They break it a little hard.
Yeah, Dendi fires that one deadly arrow during the tether. Actually, if he had 1 more second there, he would have lived. Unfortunately.
As a result of that, so far CS-wise, and this is kind of the worrying part, is while Arc is harassing Nisha reasonably well, he did just have that death. On top of that, we said once Morphin gets to about level 5, this is a lane that feels like it switches. I mean, it can go back the other way at 6, but...
Until 6, AA isn't that strong. I mean, in this mid-game, right, versus Morphling. In the mid-game of the laning stage, that's what I mean. Because the Morphling gets that Aquila that you talked about, an item or 2, and then suddenly he starts hitting so hard that the AA can't really contest unless he has Chilling Touch up, so... Which he should have up all the time. This is another problem. Yapsor is here. Yeah. Another fissure block that can lead to a kill easily.
That's the thing. The Ancient Apparition is very easy to kill if you can just block him off, and there it's going to be. He's made his escape. Coldfield and Nisha, but he can waveform if he wants to. Taking a lot of damage here, but waveform through still gets frozen up. But he did actually start to more strength, just trying to bait Arc in. Arc will live.
That's really well. And Nisha, he couldn't just waveform through him because then he just turns and runs.
Yep, Nisha taking a lot of damage. Stun's going to come out. They might get him here.
There we go.
Nicely done. Snake over the rotation pays off. Yapsor did find a haste, though. Heading straight back towards top, but Blizzy, he's not as easy to kill now. Level 3 is kind of this good luck killing me point for the Bristle, right? Because you get 2 in the quills, you hurt a lot, and at the same time you have the reduction from the back.
He has the bracer as well and the Wisp healing him up, so he should be completely fine on this lane from now on. However, if they commit 3 heroes again, like I wouldn't be surprised to see them fall.
They're planning to commit on the mid lane again. Okay, you know, if at first you don't succeed, well, they did succeed, but then it failed. But, you know, back and
If at
forth,
first
right?
you succeed, but at second you don't, then
Then
at
it must
third,
mean you're going to again.
Yeah.
It's a 50-50 success rate, surely.
that's how it works, obviously. Oh, the fissure, just for
gets
the
it.
bounty, yeah.
Yeah, let's snatch them up. Looks like it's going to be 3 going the way of Secret here. 1 for Navi.
I'm not the biggest fan of the Visage support, but it can work definitely. Secret can play that as support, and honestly in this game, yeah, he got countered a bit by Bristle, but
Lots kind of things actually as well. They kind of downward there. I thought it might be a support in this scenario because we've seen this sort of thing from Secret before. It used to be a very decent support.
it used to be, but it's not anymore. The hero is changed definitely, so it's still kind of fine. It can work definitely, but it's definitely not as good as he used to be. Some changes to his cloak, to his nuke, and the Grave Jewel actually made him just so much better as a core.
So more or less everything got
Yeah,
changed,
more or less everything, yes.
Ark is just dangling on the edge of the abyss. He needs to be careful there actually. If he gets waveformed in, he could be shotgunned down, even with the raindrop. That's the thing, the moment he uses the cold feet, that's actually a signal for Nisha to potentially go for him. And Nisha? That's risky.
Has a region on top.
Yeah, he wants to maximize use. Cold feet's going to be on him again. That's what I mean by risky. Like, if he'd actually done that, and then you see a step full from Ancient Apparition, that's one just proc and you're dead straight away.
He could have died definitely from cold feet.
And Ark died instead. Yapsor with the rotation gets a solo kill.
Yeah, because that region was snatched by Nisha, he had to go back to the shrine. Yapsor just read the movement perfectly well and just got him.
They've kind of reached a point now where this AA pick, it's not going to be a powerhouse in the mid game, but it's more there to just stem and slow down the Morphling and hope for the best. Which means there's a lot of pressure now on Blizzy to deliver in this mid game, which sometimes we see Bristles do this. My only concern is you're against heroes that are going to build Dragon Lancers and then just run you down. With the slows as well, it's very hard for him to not be kited.
Yeah, you also have the pure damage from Enigma's Midnight Pulse, so that's gonna work really well versus a tanky Bristle. Oh, but overall, I still like the AA. Come on, man, it's AA mid. You have to go with the AA mid.
Different. Seneko? Oh dear. Getting low, he should be fine. They got rid of enough Eidolons. Crystallize trying to move in. Where's the RNG, he says? None coming just yet. Actually, he didn't get the Bloodlust buff. That's on Ogre. But all in all, so far though, Void not farming that well. I mean, you look at this. Well, Drow did get some kills. That's the big difference. But it's 1,000 net worth lead for the key component of Secret's draft already.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
And of course, that key component will peak much quicker than the Void.
Of course. And I mean, they still have the combination of the AA Void, but they have been slowed down quite significantly by the Shaker rotations and the fact that you are playing versus an Enigma, which is always sacking your experience.
Speaking of that Shaker, stuns up Lizzie. Teva way too late and he's dead. Bot lane, looking back on Zai, the Chrono gets committed. He was about to use a black hole midway through. Beautifully done, cancels the TP immediately. Crystallize read that on point.
Actually, if he managed to use that black hole there, they would have
killed them,
yeah.
Definitely.
Because the Visage was porting in and you had so many Eidolons sitting.
Yeah, they had the Aurons, especially Chu. It should be fine. But they can actually address this. Fish is going to come out and perfectly done. Io's trapped here. Dead as well. Dendi's on a killing spree already. The Ice Blast is coming up. He's going to do enough there. Yapsor's hit up on Lizzie's going to chase down with the Quills. I'm not sure. It's going to be close. One more should do it. No one's actually going to help out Yapsor. There we go. He goes. That's nice though. They need something this lane. Because they are being pressured pretty hard.
I thought that ulti was going to be wasted, but actually they got the Shaker kill, which is pretty neat.
Well, I'd say right now, if you had to prioritize the support to shut down, even though there's a Visage and a Drow strat, the Shaker is still really concerning. He always is with the Echo. Of course, not the best against the Void unless you're jumping prematurely of the Chrono, because of course it's not like a Sand King pick, where you're like, okay, I'll epicenter and counter this Chrono by just jumping in the center. You know, you do that as an Earthshaker, of course you can't do anything.
I definitely agree. I think the birds are enough from Visage this game. So yeah.
Nisha? Okay, he should be fine. He wasn't morphing back to Achi.
And there were no, like he had no mana or no reach to use the Cold Feet either, so he should just... I'm always... Cold Feet is the first spell, right? From a...
Yeah, it's Cold Feet.
Chilling Touch is the last one, and Ice Vortex is the second.
And...
Of course, makes sense.
And you got the Frost Blast as his ult. Yeah.
Thank you for teaching.
There we go.
I learn something every game.
You teach me the complicated stuff, I do the simples, and Seneko, he's simply good at dying right now.
Yeah, that fissure block there. I mean, Yapzor is all over the place, and he's winning them this early game so well.
And this is actually... Oh, no, that's not going to happen. That's a slow blast. Maybe if he does it from his base, but then you'd be nowhere near the lane. And actually, you don't really see a huge XP disparity. His R27 compared to the 9, and Blizzy, he's in a little bit of trouble actually. He's gone. Silence to slow him down even more, and he goes.
Yeah, the Wisp just doesn't contribute right now as he does not have overcharge, and because of that, that salve that he has was not used as he cannot heal when he's full HP.
And that's the big concern. You look at their draft. I originally thought they were going to go for something like a Gyrocopter here, as opposed to the Void. And so far, the question in your mind is going to be, at least the Gyro would farm very quickly.
Yeah, Wisp Gyro, it's
he'd come online much quicker.
A good classic, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably the most powerful combo right now. There's Blast coming out, too late again. Nisha just waveforms it off.
They could have maybe used Ice Blast behind the tower.
I think maybe if they had Soneko wrap around the back, that might work, because so far you're just running straight up to a Morphling in lane. And that might have worked once when he's like level 3, but now he has the means to survive. He has the means to escape. Crystallize does have the Chrono again, and he clearly wants to use it.
Soneko is coming, and this might be the bait, because they can fissure block him.
They can indeed.
If the Chrono
comes, there it is.
Got the mark. No.
Oh wait, no, Zai walked in. The Chrono, no! He misses. Crystallize does get the bash. A follow-up bash. Can he do this? It's going to be close. One more tap should seal the deal. There it is, moving forward. No, actually, the debuff ran out. Didn't matter. And Yapzor's a little bit deep now. Time down ledge comes out. It's been slowed down. He does have the Echo, but he can't use it because there's no creeps nearby. Puppy, make sure that his fellow support doesn't die.
Such tier 1 Dota. A-ult almost misses. Chrono misses. The fissure isn't really on point. Yeah, he stuns him, but he meant to block him away from the Enigma. So many whiff spells right there.
Yeah, right now it's a little bit back and forth in terms of mistakes being made, but the gold lead is building. Secret have a 6k net worth lead at 12 minutes in.
Blizzy has that Vanguard, but that Vanguard is only going to save him right now, no one else. So.
And we said about the Midnight Pulse, and actually Zai's doing pretty damn well for himself. He is doing the worst out of all his cores, but at the same time, he's been left solo this entire time. So XP-wise, he's on point.
He definitely is, and he isn't doing... I mean, not even gold-wise he's bad. Look at him. 3.6k Void is 3.9k. He's holding on fairly well. He took that tower as well. He's pressuring them. Together with the Visage on the bottom lane. I believe if you are Secret, you're happy with the early game at least so far.
Yeah, this is a transitional point where Secret can start to just 5-man. And it was already kind of highlighted that Navi, they do have this Chrono, but that's about it. Oh, and the jump in, looking at Blizzy, the stun control is good, Soul Assumption through, Echo's there, they'll get him. Soneko will run it off. Puppy, hit by the Cold Fiend, needs to be careful actually, he's getting super low.
So that's basically your tankiest hero, just evaporated. Yeah, they did use a lot, but still.
But at least he got that. At least he got that Vanguard, right?
Yeah, he has the Vanguard.
Problem is, they do a decent amount of magic damage just from the Shaker alone.
This is looking really rough for Navi.
They might just go straight for mid and try and take Arc as well.
Well, he has no way of escaping. He has to run instantly if he wants to survive this aggression.
Yeah. No, he's going to go back. Okay, this is problematic. He can't defend the tower, actually. The birds are coming. They're already knocking on the tier 1. And it just feels like right now, Crystallizer's only option is to dodge these fights. Not exactly a good thing to be doing against a Visage Trap.
You know what? I wouldn't mind seeing him with Ice Vortex. Yeah, with Ice Vortex.
He's got 1 point there. Away matter though. Fidget tips onto him and he'll throw out the Ice Blast. Stun control in return. They should get the kill. Nisha's down. Now Blizzy Black Hole commit on it too. The Crow don't return though. Clips only on Enigma. They go to work. They do at least get the tower. But now Enigma's going to fall and Puppy's going to be chased down as well. The stun control is there to get it. Actually, all things considered, Navi will be very, very happy with that fight.
They should be super satisfied. I think if you are Nisha here, you don't initiate instantly on AA. You let the rest of them deal with him. Then perhaps you finish him off only. You can't afford to get hit by his ulti. Because his ulti plus 1 or 2 more spells and you're gone.
Nicely actually done. Oh, Chu in trouble. Yapzor's already got his Blink Dagger. This is...
Yeah, he's had it for a few minutes now, I think. So.
Yeah, he hasn't really flashed it too much so far, casually walking the most times. But the thing I wanted to highlight in regards to that is something important is, as Carl was talking about it, is the way you watch tier 2 versus tier 1 teams use Shaker. Tier 1 teams make it look broken. And yeah. Yapzor is very fair to say Secret is a tier 1 team.
Of course.
And he is one of the best supports in the world. And we're kind of seeing it here. Shaker just takes over this mid game on his own.
The Upsor is so strong on this hero actually, and right there we saw. I mean, so far he's been doing everything right in the game. Every single rotation was on point.
They're rotating again from both sides. And Troll Yapsor blinks forward. Nice stunning rush from Sneko. Just needs to be careful about approaching this. The cold feet's there. And Yapsor, he'll get a fissure out, but can he do much else? It's going to be frozen up. Ark's going to move away, barely alive, but should be fine thanks to the Teb. And Yapsor is so damn tanky. He's still living. Crystalline's going to move him. Tyler Dilation's going to come out. Benicia will be fine, and Blizzy's still chasing. He sees the opportunity to Zai, but the birds are suing. They want to actually go on top of it. The stun's going to be there. Zai should be fine here. Yapsor does fall in the meantime. But now they can actually control up Blizzy. They might try and turn this around, but Crystallize is arriving. They jump across, a little bit of void on void action, not going to occur here. Zai, they're still going, they want this. Blizzy's so damn tanky, he can get it. Especially with the regen coming out from the map. And Choose down on the side. Blizzy needs to get out now. Crystallize does not have a chrono. He's going to throw himself in front of for the moment and use the time walk away.
Actually, he saved Blizzy with that movement.
He did.
Because he baited them to go on him, and because of that, Blizzy was able to move out, so...
They want to go again. They've got the chrono in 10 seconds time. Crystallize making a move. What's the target they want? Puppy, they shouldn't need a chrono for this. Blizzy on the move. Time Dilation's there. Ice Blast is going to connect. And Puppy's in a little bit of trouble. Birds can buy him a little bit of time, but they don't want to help him. Not with the chrono on the line. Or do they? They come on the back foot. Blizzy getting low. Echo on the back foot's good. Stun control is there. The Gust as well. They're going to get Crystallized. Double kill Benicia. And that was perfectly executed by Secret. Most teams wouldn't have attempted that, not with the chrono still available. Where they stack, they go in, and that's once again the showing of this quick blink timing and all the work it's putting in.
Yeah, the amount of work that Yapsor is doing right now is just insane. And as you said, tier 1 Shaker just helps his team so much in every single situation. It's just... The hero looks broken. Then yesterday when we saw Shaker, he lost 5 out of 5 games. Something like that. But it wasn't Yapsor Shaker.
He most definitely wasn't. And he's, you know, all those teams that were playing the other day, just get your notepads out, take some notes. Yapsor's here to teach. Apparently part of the key to it is farming creeps.
Farming creeps in the jungle. He has no mana right now. He's gonna
he can't really do anything.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if this is actually an Ags rush game or do you go Shadow Play. I wouldn't mind Ags being rushed here, just the mobility alone against this type of lineup, because they're going to try and dodge you out, right? They're going to try and use the IO to move quicker, and they're going to use the Time Walk to dodge you every turn.
Shadow Blade isn't bad. Axe is also fine. With that Shadow Blade, perhaps you can wrap around, find the Wisp, jump on him.
Yeah, get the snipe out straight away, or even Crystallize, because even with the Wisp right now, the only way he saves is if he managed to relocate you out.
They're gonna clash.
They
Crystallize.
are. Crystallize does have the chrono. The pings come out, they know what's going on, but Secret back away. They know it's a little bit too bold to do this, especially with the AA plus the chrono.
Yeah, you have to be always careful because of that AA plus chrono ulti. It's two ultimates that can win you every single team fight until you have BKBs, basically. And even with the BKBs, if you get chronoed on time, like, you can fall. So it's not really the easiest void. It's not really the easiest Morphling game by any stretch. Like, he's gonna have to be very careful about his positioning.
His life is pretty insufferable, and even for the Drow, not exactly a very tanky hero. If you get caught in a chrono, you're probably dead.
Yeah, both of them can die.
Because that's the thing, it's like most people think, you're an armor hero, you'll be fine as the game goes on, but the problem is, of course, the bash damage alone coming out from the Void is quite high.
Well, they do have this Crimson, so with that Crimson, perhaps you can take some favorable fights. So far it's been rough, but they were able to snatch a kill here and there. With that Crimson, perhaps the whole team fights can go in their favor.
Navi are doing surprisingly well. Despite being 11k behind, this is not looking as grim as it should, because what they've done is they basically accepted Arc was thrown under the bus. I think that pick alone was always, okay, we're just sticking him there to slow down the Morphling and give a combo for the Void layer. So while it is an 11k net worth lead, you have to keep in mind a big chunk of that is because Arc is not even competing, really.
He's going for Midas though. So
catch up.
Yeah.
Or you are targeting late game, in fairness. And Blizzy, all things considered, is doing pretty well.
Yeah. Actually, he is. Has 2k gold now. He's going for that Radiance. I like it versus the Visage Birds, but overall, it's not really the. I don't know. My favorite choice in this current game. I think he still needs to tank up. I think Shivas would be really nice as well.
I think he's feeling that he's okay because he has the IO. And while you could, with the IO in conjunction with that, make him a tank god that can't be killed, the problem would be that your Void would be killable at all times.
That's true. If that Agonist...
Zai has been found. Ice Blast is on point. They'll be running him down and he should fall. Nice little pick off. He has been pushing aggressively in the bot lane for the last 2 minutes, so something had to happen.
He's been abusing their jungle so much, just farming everything, and there's an enemy hero all alone farming your jungle. Something's wrong, and that's an enigma. Like, he's not super mobile right now.
True. Right. Secret trying to take the tier 1 top. Navi are rotating a few heroes because once you do take that tier 1, it becomes even easier just to assault the Roche pit because Navi do TP in on the shrine. It's going to be long TPs. And it doesn't take Secret very long to do a Roche at this stage.
Well, both of these teams can do it fairly easily. Like, the Secret definitely does it a bit faster. Navi, they do have Bristleback to tank it and lower the armor. Right.
And of course, both teams have good ways of defending that Roche. You've got the Shaker on one side, you got the Chrono plus the Ice Blast on the other.
What do you think about the Wisp? He's so spoiled this game, man. Just look at him. He can basically give agonies to everyone. Any hero can benefit from his axe.
And that's the good thing because especially with the Void.
Who do you pick? Yeah.
Void's priority, right? Because the low cooldown on the Chrono is great hit.
Yeah, you have to do it properly though, so that you're tethered when he's chronoing.
That's the problem, because of course, if he uses the Time Walk forward, good luck staying next to him. At the same time, the bristle's not bad, but the nasal goo isn't. In this game against these opponents, it's very good. It's just the amount of time you'd have to stay tethered to him is not optimal if you want to give away the bonus. Everyone prone in the bot lane. Found Zai again. Yapsil's going to interrupt with the fidget. Nice block out, actually. Echo! Turnaround's there with the stop as well. I was going to fall. Crystallize needs to move away. Shadow Armor to hide. The Ice Blast is coming in. It was a time to get down to the low ground and it will just run away. And that's a Chrono use. They're going to move forward. There it is. Sun's coming out. They see him though. They're going to run him down and he dies. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Blizzy going to work. Puppy's pretty tanky though with those layers. You need to be careful about committing too hard. Yapsil is ready to just interrupt this fight with a fissure. The birds are coming out. Dendi's rotating with the Shadow Blade. There it is. They've cut off the Bristle. He's alone now. The Gust, they push him past it. Crimson Guard activates. Cold Feet's coming out. Yapsil trying to move away from this. Ogre on the side should fall to Dendi though. And it looks like Bristle will manage to make an escape. Seneca will not be so lucky. He'll turn around the Fire Blast for a moment, but Nisha will just shotgun across, and they say that's Roche.
And now Roche, why not?
All they've got is an Ice Blast. They don't care.
I mean, Ice Blast can be pretty strong here, but
there's no quick spike though. It's not. The Bristle's like, I'll walk in with Quills. Okay, we'll just walk away. We'll stun you up, we'll move away. It's not like you're jumping in with a Chrono. There it is. Aegis Venetia. He's going for the Scardy next, so he just wants to make sure they've got good control onto that Bristle and onto that Void. Like we said before, Navi have taken these movement speed buffers, so they're going to look to dodge out Secret a lot where they can.
Navi is in so much trouble right now.
They are.
It's very hard for them to fight anywhere. Yapzor, man, that's why it's hard, honestly. Like, that guy is always on point. Anticipates basically where the Chrono is gonna happen, uses the Fissure to block out the Void, then uses the Echo to kill both of them basically, so Wisp and the Void, so it's just...
And the Void himself has been focusing on this Enigma for a good reason, because Zai almost has that blink, and that's when he's gonna get aggressive with his ultimate. At which stage, when you're defending high grounds Navi, you are very susceptible to getting 2 3-man Black Hold.
They're gonna continue pushing. There's nothing to stop them, right?
I think the catch here is that Navi has layers to the combo, but it's reliant on one layer succeeding for the others to work. Whereas Secret have layers to their combos, but if one fails, the other one takes over, right? If the Black Hole gets interrupted, you've got the Echo Slam. The Echo Slam gets interrupted, the Gust resets the fight.
They have layers upon layers upon layers, definitely. And on Navi, if you're going in, you have to commit. You have to use that Chrono, and that's it, right? After that, follow up with the AA. You don't really have a reset. Wisp used to be a good one, but not any longer. You can't really relocate anywhere from the fight. You can only relocate into the fight.
Yeah, we talked about this before. It's like typically we see IO now used aggressively. It's not this defensive save type anymore. Like, it is in terms of reducing damage, but not, I'm gonna get you out dodge, son. Don't worry how deep you are. Snega wasn't even that deep. He gets punished though.
He did go off of his high ground.
That is true. That's deep right now.
For Secret, that's deep already.
You know, if it's going beyond the tier 2 warding spots, then actually you're basically drowning at this stage. As a result, you lose your last out of town, they'll look to push in. You don't even have your buffer here, but you do have your Chrono. Crystallized with the Shadow Blade, moves up to the high ground though. They're going to dangle Blizzy. The best thing they can hope for is Secret overcommitting onto the Bristle, but I mean, this is not 2012. This isn't, oh, Bristle's a very tanky hero. I didn't realize that until we got 5-man white.
It's still it's still so funny that Bristle used to work like that, right? Everyone would commit and still die. It's like
it just shows you how far we've come from being quite OP to very
the hero has been changed a little bit here and there as well, but it's mostly the players.
I mean, that's the other thing. That's why we don't typically see things like the Void into a Sanking and AA, these type of heroes anymore, because it's a complicated combo, and usually the gains you get out of it is maybe 1 or 2 kills maximum. It's very rare you get this 5-man
It's not a bad combo still, but it is difficult.
Oh, so that's going to work. Chrono's going to come out. This time he's found Enigma. The Ice Blast's going to be there, and he will definitely be falling. That's a good pick, because now it's very hard for Secret to approach high ground for 45 seconds. Problem is, Chrono has a much longer cooldown than that.
It is a kill for Ancient Apparition, actually, not for Void, which I would rather see the kills go to Void, but it's fine.
In fairness, he's so far behind, he got a crap ton of gold out of it, though.
Yeah, and Blizzy goes for that Relic, gonna have the Radiance as well. Not too shabby, actually, not too bad, but...
Yeah, you can already see it from Secret. They know that this Aegis, they'll look for a pick-off, but it's probably going to be a farm and Aegis. And Ark, he's being farmed, actually. So there you go, farm and Aegis. No escape from this, stand up from the spot, he should fall. And actually, Seneko shouldn't even be here, but they're relocating in. Blizzy wants to fight. And actually, the TP in coming out from the Void as well. He absolutely get him on feet. There's the Yoko, though, the lander, and now in trouble. Void's going to fall. The Shrine activated too late, and Seneca's going to go down. As Io, he just left the Bristle behind. Blizzy, he might be tanky, but not that tanky. Not with the break there. And Dendi going for this Silver Edge has paid off so much.
Soneko smokes up just to run away.
Run, little ogre, run.
Is he gonna...
He'll be fine. He'll be fine. The problem is the high ground won't be fine. They're going to at least take 1 lane out of this. And the other big thing is Enigma's back and he has Black Hole, so you can't overcommit. I think that's part of the reason Io left, but probably should have taken Blizzy with him.
I mean...
He just ditched him, he just full on bailed and was like, nope, don't know you.
I think if you're Navi, you just bail from this game right now, it's fine. That's what's happening.
You got 1 lane left.
Yeah, they've got 1 lane left. You have the Void, you have the Chrono, you have the AA ulti, but it's not easy. It's not like Secrets is gonna be on 1 point and gonna all get wrecked by that combination.
No, Mr. Negativity, okay? They got 1 shot, 1 opportunity, 1 big Chrono. Because in fairness, while they are 25k behind, 1 big Chrono with this much money in the line could actually put them back in the game. It'd be very hard.
Papi has a pipe, so...
Oh, in that case, we're done.
Yeah, it's very hard.
It is. Actually, Papi's halfway to an Ags already. And you just look at the net worth. Shaker competing with the Void in terms of gold now.
Yeah, so far they weren't really able to use the items that they bought in these team fights because they would just get picked out, and then like it doesn't matter. Like this use as well, I don't get it. It doesn't really help you that much, does it?
It's very aggressive, but you stopped going for this 5-man aggression a few minutes back.
What you like the Yules, you can set it up in chilling in
Crystallize.
But
he wants that Chrono on a free. He's got it. The Ice Blast's going to come in as well. This might be good enough. The gun through. He needs to actually fight quicker than this though. Yapsa's ready. The Black Hole coming out. Catching on the free. Interrupts the Yules though. Ark makes the move. Yapsa's jumping even deeper. He wants it. So going to go for the stance. Blizzy's already down. Ark's going to be chased. He will fall. Double kill for Nietzsche on the side. Chew is going to be next to fall in the tree line. Or is it? No, Crystallize goes down. GG gets called. That was the 1 last hurrah, the 1 hope, the 1 chance in hell. But in the end, turns out Drow's win rate continues to increase. And usually if there's a Drow, you probably want to ban the Visage.
yeah, I mean this was also a support Visage, so it's not like he did a whole lot, right?
Or he eventually did.
Eventually he did, but it's not like they stomped the lanes. Like some games with Visage, we've seen them end in